Welcome to another day of racing, and as usual I'm here to analyze and see how best I can come up with some winners. Now the first race begins at noon. We have a field of 9 horses. I'm gonna boil this race down to 5 of them. 3, Train of Thoughts. 4, Undisclosed Location. 6, Oil Machine. 8, Zulu Warrior. 9, Blue Sensation. Train of Thoughts. This horse ran a good race on last when beaten by Battle Angel. This horse will run well once again. 4, Undisclosed Location. This horse the last time finished 9 by 4 1/4 length, beaten by Smart Trick and a breath of fresh air. On the 29th of the 3rd, this horse works 5.5 in 1:08.4, pull up in a minute 2. And 22nd of the 3rd, 3 furlong in 37.3. This horse, although the trip might be a little bit tall, this horse could be the outsider of the party. 6, Oil Machine. Ran a good race behind Battle Angel also. Came back on the 29th of the 3rd, works 4 in 51.3. Oil Machine will run well once again. Number 8, Zulu Warrior. This horse took a little break. The last time this horse ran was on January 26, when finished 4th by 12 lengths, beaten by Brenda Boy and Titan Tempo. This horse works 35.3 on the 13th of the 3rd. Strode 6 furlong in 1:22 on the 2nd of the 4th. And horse number 9, Blue Sensation. This is the horse that I like. This is the horse I believe gonna win this race. Took a little break. Last time this horse ran was on January 4th, when this horse was beaten by California Crown. This horse has been beaten by some useful animals. Horses such like Supremacy, Banadura, Run Julie Run, just to name a few. Came back work 5.5 in 1:08.2, pull up in a minute 1. Although Blue Sensation doesn't have much early speed, but I expect in the final drive to the wire, Blue Sensation will be storming home and should get the better of Zulu Warrior. For 3rd, the outsider in the party, Undisclosed Location. For 4th, Train of Thoughts. For 5th, Oil Machine. For superfecta players, you can slide in Play Fair. Moving on to race number 2. It's a 3-year-old claiming 1.5 million down to 1.2. We have 6 runners. Sensational Move. This is the horse to beat. Once this horse report sound even 75%, Sensational Move should beat these. I'm not going to waste much time in this race. I'm going to take Sensational Move to beat Milos. And for 3rd, I'm going to go with Sugar Daddy. Moving on to race number 3. This race, I would implore that you take all with you. Yes, this is the only race on the program that I'm gonna take all 6. 1, security code. 2, I'm interested. 3, toots. 4, money must. 5, double the cash. 6, Sicaro, man. And I'm gonna take on the outside horse number 6, Sicario, man, at a good price to beat Money Musk. Then for third, I am interested. Rounding off for fourth, horse number 1, security code. But any of these 6 runners can win this race, and of such, I'm gonna go with all. Race number 4, we have a field of 7, and I'm gonna boil it down to 3 of them. 1, Mighty Gully. 4, another one, and on the outside, horse number 7, Miss Marbella. Mighty Gully, 5th by 15 length on last, beaten by Social Aviator and Danker. This horse came back on the 29th of the 3rd and works 47.2, pull up in a minute 2. That's a very encouraging work, and I expect Mighty Gully to run a good race. The figure 8 is now on, and that should improve this horse. Horse number 4, the one I like. Another one. This is the horse to beat. This horse was beaten by Honor Prince and Prince Roy on last. This horse came back, works 49.3, 5.5 in 109.2, pull up in a minute 2. This is the horse to beat. Another one. On the outside, Miss Marbella. This horse is working very well also. 49.2, 35.2, 5 furlong in a minute 1. Although this horse is a filly and she's carrying 56 kilo for the very first time, I expect this horse to give another one with the Canterman something to think about. But my firm choice is horse number 4, another one, to get the better of horse number 7, Miss Marbella. And for third, Mighty Gully. 5th race, 5-year-olds and optional claiming. We have a field of 7, and I'm going to take 4 of them. 2, Schlesinger. 3, Galloway Bay. 5, Big Man Biden, and on the outside, horse number 7, Use Me Goodbye. These horses run against each other from time to time, and as such, I'm going to go with all 4. Any of these 4 can win this race. However, I'm going to take horse number 3, Galloway Bay, to get the better of horse number 7, Use Me Goodbye. This horse is very fit and sound. For third, Big Man Biden. And for fourth, horse number 2, Schlesinger. 6th race, it's a maiden race. We have a field of 10, and I'm going to boil it down to 2 runners. 4, Pretty Sassy, and on the wide outside, horse number 10, I Am Outstanding. Pretty Sassy, this horse is working very well. 36.3, 48 flat, a minute 2. This horse works with sonogram, and you all see what sonogram did on last. And on the outside, horse number 10, I Am Outstanding. This horse ran very well on last. Second by a length and a quarter to Brahma Bull. Once this horse breaks, I think this is a horse that is going to give Pretty Sassy something to think about. And of such, I'm going to make I Am Outstanding horse number 10 my top choice to beat horse number 4, Pretty Sassy. It can go either way, but I'm going to stick with the horse on the outside. For third, number 5, Alive. For fourth, Chasing My Dream. And for fifth, Native Flyer. And if you notice, Jason Acosta has 3 runners here, and Robert Alladine is not riding any of them. That is something to look at. Race 7. It's an imported 3 hours and up, numbers of 3, 5.5 furlong. The horse to beat is Supernatural Power. I won't waste much time here. This horse is very classy. This horse is going a lot of places, and Supernatural Power is the horse to beat. This horse is improving. Radish Roman stick with the ride, and I'm gonna go with Supernatural Power to beat American Aviator. And for third, I'm gonna go with Unruly Mo. For fourth, I'm gonna go with Firecracker. Yes, this horse Firecracker for fourth. 8th race, 5.5 furlong. We have a field of 8. I'm gonna go with 3 of them. 1, Final Load. 3, Loyal Action. 8, Fly Blue Jet. Now, Final Load. This horse ran very well on last. This horse opens up 8 lengths, and this horse was beaten by She's My Hedge Fund. The trip has now reduced from 7 furlong to 5.5. This horse will have company this time. This horse won't have the luxury. Final Load will get competition from Princess Rhea and to a lesser extent El Afortunado. And of such, I don't think Final Load will get away or have things his way on the lead. And I expect Loyal Action. This horse is handicapped 50 kilo with Tajay Suko. I think Loyal Action will sit just close to that pace and will get up in time to beat Fly Blue Jet. For third, Final Load. For your superfecta, Here Comes Doc, Princess Rhea, horse number 5. Moving on to race number 9. This is a tough race, and I'm gonna ensure that I go wide. I'm taking the 4 US bred horses. 1, Barnaby. 2, T-Stock. 3, Commandant. And on the outside, horse number 8, Fun Can Done. Fun Can Done beat most of these horses in the Mute Mile on December. This horse is just returning. Works very well. 6 furlong in 130, 7 furlong in 129.2. Fun Can Done, if you can reproduce that December run, can beat these again. Commandant, this horse is improving rapidly. This horse beats Inspired Force and Run Julie Run on last. Watch out for Commandant. T-Stock, this horse is burning up the track. Look at the work. On the 24th of the 3rd, 6 furlong in 114. And on the 30th of the 3rd, 6 furlong in 112. Although T-Stock hasn't raced since February, this horse is super fit. This horse is improving, and I expect T-Stock to run a very good race. Barnaby is the horse I'm going to tip, though. Barnaby is also working brilliantly. 5 furlong in 59.3. 6 furlong in 113.2 on the 29th of the 3rd. This horse won by 3 lengths, beating Atomica and California Crown and last. Freshen up for this, and I'm going to take Barnaby as my top choice. Horse number 1, Barnaby, to beat Commandant. For third, T-Stock, and for fourth, Fun Can Done, horse number 8. The race can go either way. 10th and final, very competitive. However, I'm going to boil it down to 4 horse. 1, Colorado Ranger. 3, Curlin's Flight. Yes, number 3, Curlin's Flight. 5, Storm. And on the outside, horse number 12, Pedigree Express. Now, the horse that I think gonna win this race is horse number 1, Colorado Ranger. Although Colorado Ranger was beaten by Pedigree Express on last, look at the weight swing. Both horses carry 54.5 kilo on that day. But come Saturday, Colorado Ranger has come down to 51.5. They have replaced Patterson with Anthony Hallin, while Pedigree Express went up by a kilo, now 57 kilo. They have changed the jockey from Paul Francis to Radish Roman. And as such, I'm going to make Colorado Ranger my top choice. Colorado Ranger to beat Pedigree Express. Curlin's Flight is my little houter. Yes, they have changed stables. They have called for Philip Partridge, who is a very strong rider. And Curlin's Flight will be my little houter for the last race. If you're buying the exacta, you can box 1, 3, 5, and 12. That's just $600. Yes, don't leave out Curlin's Flight out of your bet. Storm will run well once again. This horse finished third by a length after walking out the box behind Wilson on last. Storm with Samantha Fletcher will run well once again.